Okay, postural therapy, we are on. I'm going to have you lie down. You can put your knees over the box. Good. And I want about 4.5 inches between your knees. Okay? And your tailbone goes against the box. And your hands can be down in the capital A position. Let's go palms facing up. So today is postural therapy. Okay, and we're going to be hanging here for 4 minutes. Set timer for 4 minutes.
4 minutes starting now.
No core. So because we want the movement, we don't turn the core on. We want the adjustment here. Of course, now I got the camera correct, I need to get into my yoga blocks. Sorry about that at home. I'm going to be handing you a yoga block, and I want you just to put 5% pressure on it. That's it. %5 pressure. And 5% pressure. Slide them in. There you go. Let's see how this turns out if I turn the lights off. I believe at home you guys can still see what's going on. Just breathing and letting your tummy rise. Thank you, Buddha. Oh, it was Naomi. From there, you'll bring your hands to the ceiling. And take your clasp into the ceiling. Good. Let your abs go. So you're clasping them. There you go. And take your hands behind you and touch the mat. And up. 20 of these. So like little clasp, fingertips clasp. Just breathing, letting all stress. Taking your elbows out to the side, we hit about 20. And so your elbows will be out to the side, but your fists towards the ceiling. Good, bring the elbows all the way down towards the mat. If the mat extended out, your elbows would be on the mat. Because the mat doesn't extend out, your elbows will be just off the mat. And pull the shoulders down, fist to the ceiling. Good. Press into your elbows and just lift your spine slightly off the mat. 20 of these is press and release. Press and release. When you hit 20, you'll scoot back for frog. The soles of the feet will come together. Just scoot all the way back so the feet come down to the mat. Good. Hands come back into a capital A. You can put the block somewhere else. Just breathing, letting all the stress flow off the forehead, off the scalp, off your shoulders. So your practice here is just letting everything go. Nice. We're going to be bringing our legs. Let's bring the right leg in the tabletop. I think here. And then the other knee goes to the ceiling, just like Bob has it. There you go. And I want your hands, both hands behind your right knee. Okay? And from here, I'm going to have you draw the biggest circle you can, going out with your foot and in. 20. Make it as big as you can. We're going to the outside first. Circle for 20. After 20 out, 20 in. And this one will start to burn. If it's not burning, make that circle even bigger. After 20 in both directions, we are going to point as far as you can and pull back as far as you can. This one will not be as relaxing. And when you're done switching legs, bring the left knee up. Did you guys get 20-point presses? Okay. So here we're going to go to the outside first, and just with that ankle. But I want you to explore as deeply into a circle as you can. Can you make it smoother? "20 one way, 20 the other way." Point and press 20 times. It should be burning. It's funny how it rings a different tone for everybody. The next one is Hero's Pose. Some of you might know it as Broken Toe Pose. We're going to be on our knees, toes curled underneath you. Sitting back on our heels. You can use the yoga block to put between your heels and the glutes. You can put it any way that you need it, but you don't have to. Palms will face up, you're sitting straight up. You can put that between the heels and the glutes. You can even flip it up. It's job security. There you go. Yeehaw. Open the chest. Feel like the hero that you are. We need more heroes. It'd be fun to have one on every machine. Yeah. They have one for every planet. This is Jupiter. I think it's Jupiter. How are we doing, Susie? Is it knee? Okay. About 20 more seconds. What's that? That's fine. Enjoy this one. It is wall sit next. No matter how hard I wring, it's going to be painful, but realigning. Go ahead and come out. And Bob, I'm going to put you on the wall. And Susie, because of your needs, I'm going to put you on the wall. So you guys will be sharing this wall. Okay, so I'm going to show you on this wall here, and then for camera, I'll show you on Bob's machine. But you're going to come down, and your quads are almost parallel. Okay, and then, but you want to make sure your toes are just ever so slightly turned in. Palms are up. The first minute will be here. The second minute, I'm going to do a little bit of anti-gravity from Human Garage and bend forward just to open up all that. And I'm going to even add my hands. Okay, so if you're using a machine, you can be on the front here. I'll show you on Bob's. His feet parallel. First one's going to be straight up. Second one, pulling on the back of the neck, and we're going to be curling down. So everybody get there. If you sticky? Yeah. Where are all the stickies? Here, there. There you go. Do you want a sticky too? Just at like 5% turn in. Set timer for 1 minute. Chest is open. Turning the music up so you can't hear your quads scream. Take the toes. Goes 5% in. Let's look at Susie's. That's 5% out, 5% in. Oh. Even more. There it is. Isn't this great? It's all in how you present it. Okay, take your hands behind at the base of your neck, cross your thumbs and your fingers. Pull that skin all the way up, elbows up to the sky, and then round down, chin to chest and round, and pull all that skin up from the sacrum through that spine and down. Set timer for 1 minute.
1 minute, starting now.
$18 more seconds. Breathe, pulling all that skin up the neck. And release. That one's not even nice. Okay, I'm going to do a blend right now. We're going to do Alien for 10. So Alien for 10, which is part of Egoscue, Pete Egoscue Pain-Free Living, who's the father of postural therapy. And then I'm going to take you into Human Garage to do our wrist and our shoulders, and we're going to go back into Alien and check and see how we're doing. So if you have sharp fingers, if you have sharp rings, twirl them in. Okay. I'm going to make a flat area just like this and stick it on my temple with my thumbs down. It's actually called elbow curl. And if you have glasses on, you're going to pop them off just so you can get right there. So the thumbs are down. Good. And we're going to be standing again with just that 5% turn in and let your belly pooch. So belly pooches because we're looking for movement and adjustment. You're going to bring the elbows together and out. Just 10 of these. Nice. So I call them alien just so you can remember how to do them. Don't do this around the other aliens. It does make them nervous. So I wouldn't pull this off in Walmart. After 10, release it down. Around in your area, you're going to either have a sticky mat like this or a white mat. See if you can find one of those. Everybody have one? Okay. Okay, here you go. Here you go. That one looks too thick. There we go. Okay. We're going to start with elbow torque. So you're going to take your thumb and place it, your right thumb on your clavicle. Everybody has a sticky mat? Grab it. You're going to take that sticky mat and grab your elbow. I know you're like, where are you going with this, Cindy? I want you to stand shoulder width apart. And we're going to torque our fascia one way on the elbow as hard as you can. And then torque it the other way. And I want you to see which way is tighter. Now, whichever way is tighter, that's the one I want. Okay? Got that? Okay, and we're going to go shoulder width, tighten the pelvic floor, breathe into the mouth, out to the mouth. Keep that torque on the elbow. Now in through the nose, exhale, and again. To the best of your ability, keep the torque on the elbow. Take the elbow overhead, so this is called elbow torque overhead. And we're going to look towards our right armpit. And you're going to bend over towards the left side. Tighten your pelvic floor. Breathe into the mouth. Exhale. Now, if you want to increase the pull on the fascia, take your right foot back behind you, but keep your hips straight towards me. Inhale to the mouth and exhale. And again. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. One more. Inhale through the nose. And exhale. Good. Bring that hand down. Wristy twisty. Pull your fingertips all the way back. Push your shoulder up. Make sure I don't trip over my bowls. Okay, so shoulders up here. Tighten that pelvic floor. I've put your favorite set of jammies in the dryer, and they're too tight. They're onesies. You're going to have to push on them. So when you feel tension, hang out there. Stretch those onesies out. See if you guys can feel that fascia. I feel it in my wrist, in my forearm. Bring it all the way up to the sky. So keeping it up to the sky, keep pulling those fingertips down almost to a point you feel like you're going to break them off. Keep that tight pelvic floor to keep the pressure in the body. Bring the elbow down and twist that hand out. Beautiful. Taking that right foot back behind you. If you have the balance for it today, you can lean against the machine also. You can even sit on the machine and take it everywhere. Inhale through the mouth and exhale. And again. And you're looking for fascia, not pressure, keeping that tight pelvic floor. And inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And again, inhale through the nose. And exhale. Inhale through the nose. And exhale. And release it. Woohoo. Nice. Elbow torque. Take your left thumb, place it underneath that clavicle and kind of give it a lift. If you can, get down to that skin. You can use your sticky. I like the sticky. It does make a difference. Way easier on my hands. Yeah. Take and torque it one way. Torque it the other way. See which way is tighter. Go to that tightness. Good. Feet are a little wider than shoulder distance, and just take it back and forth. You feel it gliding across the back of the ribs, through that shoulder. Self-love, especially after wall sit. Taking the elbow up to the sky, overhead, elbow torque. You're going to look towards your left armpit. Take the body as far over to the right side as you can. And only if you want, you can even use the machine for balance, you're going to take that left foot behind you. Good. Looking to the ceiling. Inhale through the mouth, keeping your pelvic lock. And exhale. Navel to spine. And again. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. And again. One more. Good. Release. Wristy, twisty. Fingertips come back. Pull those fingertips all the way back. Okay. We just pulled your onesie out of the dryer again. You want to make it all nice and fluffy and soft. So push around, stretch it out. Keeping that pelvic floor and breathing. Take it all the way up to the ceiling. Pull the elbow down, pull the fingertips down. Good, like you're going to break those fingertips off, and slowly slide it to the outside. Oh. Holding there, taking that left foot back behind you again. Let's look to the right side. Good. Inhale through the mouth, keeping the pelvic floor. Taking it around, you can even squat into it. And again. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And release. Oop. Back to alien. Let's see if we made a difference. Thumbs go down. Hands go against the temple. Good. Feet are about shoulder distance apart. No pelvic floor on this one. Did we make a difference? So I can even cross mine. Isn't that crazy? Whee! Danny, can you feel a difference? Okay. Bob, can you feel a difference? So does Human Garage work? Isn't that crazy? Can you cross them over? Yeah. Isn't that wild? And even couldn't touch them earlier. Yeah. Good. We're just going to finish these out. 10 more. So my addiction to Human Garage is because we can see the difference, like instantly. But I love postural therapy and melt and Pilates. Good. Okay, arm circles. So part of a Gosque, The feet are going to go underneath the hips. The feet turn in slightly at like a 5%. A 5% is almost like just the outside of your foot is straight. And make sure your toes turn in a little bit. Your thumbs go together, and you're going to jam your scapula together. You let your belly pooch. Okay, 30 circles. Forward. Let the belly pooch. And thumbs go back. Good. Jam the scapula together. Belly pooches and back. And release. Nice. Okay. The box will go underneath the Cadillac. We're going to do 2 sets of hip releases. The first one's our PT hip release. Our second one is human garage hip release. Laying on your back. Let's start with right leg straight, left knee bent. Definitely no abs here. So 0 abs. Reach the right leg like somebody's pulling your leg right out of that hip. Reach and release. Reach and release. Let it feel all the way up into that PSIS or into that sacrum. Reach and release. 10 of these. After 10, the yoga block will go between your knees, still no abs. It's the sweetest little blessings. I gotta go buy some more. I think this should be hanging throughout the studio. Then we'll just turn a fan on. 10, squeeze and release. And then we'll reach our left leg out for 10. Do you feel the sweetness, Danny? Do you feel the love? Reach and release. Ten squeezes of the yoga block. Block can go over his shoulder. Both legs come up in the tabletop, but let your heels fall down to your glutes. You're going to take your right hand and place it behind your knee, and your left hand goes on front like stop in the name of love. Your knees aren't going to move, but you're going to try to move, but your arms are so strong, they're not going to let them move. Go like that, Blue. Blue, look at that right there. What's that? There you go. Yeah, press. And release. But the knees don't move because your arms are so strong. Press. And feel it moving your sacroiliac, your sacrum and your hips. 10 of these. So it's going to be press and release. Press and release. 10 of these. After 10, feet rest. And block goes between the knees, no abs at all. Squeeze and release. When you hit 10 of these, hand goes behind the left knee. Right hand on the front of that right knee. Press and release. You can let your heels just fall. When you are done, block goes between the knees. Feet are on the mat. When you're done with that 10, block goes overhead. Bringing both legs straight up to the ceiling. Cross your right leg above the knee. And then cross your knees so your feet are out like a wishbone. Hinge up, snake bite your ankles, and aggressively pull your legs back towards the mirror behind you. Tighten your pelvic floor. The left ear comes up past your right knee. Is it painful on your knee? Is it painful on your knee? Does it hurt your knee at all? Okay. I want you to tighten that pelvic floor. Good. Bend that knee here. Bend it. Bend. Good. I'm going to put some pressure on you.
Okay.
Okay. Is it okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. Into the mouth, exhale the mouth. You can say it's too much. If it's too much, let me know. Okay. After 3 through the mouth, inhale through the nose. And again, through the nose. We'll do 3 through the nose. And then after that, 3 can rock it side to side. It's okay? Keeping that pressure of the pelvic floor. Danny, try to bring yourself into fetal position. There it is. Good, and release. Yeah. Both legs go straight up to the ceiling. Good, cross your left leg over. Hinge up, snake bite. So you're wrapping that skin around those ankles, releasing it, pulling back towards the mirror. Your right ear now comes past up towards the left side.
Oh.
Feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Fetal position. Keeping the pelvic floor. Inhale through the mouth. Exhale through the mouth 3 times. You're keeping that pelvic floor to keep internal pressure. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth 3 times. we're going to be doing a partner knee torque. Okay? So I'm going to be on Blue, okay? And then Susie, I'm going to have you be on Danny, and Bob, I'm going to have you be on Barbara. Everybody okay with that? Okay, so we need 2 stickies. So grab your neighbor's sticky and your sticky, because we need 2. And I'm going to show you on Blue what we're doing. So I did this last night, thank you, and to myself, and it took away all my back pain, because I went running yesterday and hiking, and I was having some back pain. So Blue, lay down on your back. And when you do it to your neighbor, it's even better because you can get leverage. Bend your knees. Now you're going to stand up here. I'm going to take and put the cushion on her knees. I'm going to take and turn it one way. Okay? She's going to, and we're both going to breathe together. In tight pelvic floor. Inhale through the mouth. Exhale. She's going to do 3 through the mouth, 3 through the nose. I'm going to take and torque her the other way. I'm going to breathe with her because as you're breathing and she's breathing, first of all, we're syncing up, which we should be syncing up with people around us. Just to have connection, eye gaze. You don't have to like give her Google eyes, but maybe a little bit. But let's go ahead and pop up and let's do this. We need Rebecca here right now. She needs knee love. I'll just set the intention. So you can use the black mats or the white. It's either way works. I actually think the blacks work better. Okay. Okay, so we are going to keep tight pelvic floor. That creates internal pressure. Here we go. 3 more. You can put some pressure on them, and your partner's going to tell you if it's too much to back up, like, 50%. Now, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. One more. Torque it the other way. Turning in. Is it okay? Okay. Tight pelvic floor. Nice. You feel it? It's super subtle, but I could even move it around back and forth. One more through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. And again. One more. And release. So much easier with the cushions. So at home, if you're doing this to yourself, I do one knee at a time. And I sit with my foot and I just torque it one way and then the other way. Some people have large enough hands, enough strength. Maybe I will next month, but you can do both. Yeah, you can do both.
And you always do it the same direction?
I would go both out and both. But also, just like elbow torque, you could torque it one way and be like, oh, I feel more that way. And just hang there, man. Just, yeah. Okay, switch partners. Remember the person on the ground? You can say, ooh, back off if you need to. Tighten that pelvic floor. That feels great. Here we go. Inhale through the mouth. Exhale. And again. And again. Nice. Inhale through the nose. So still going the same torque. And again. And again. Opposite way. It is tough on the hands. The cushions do help. Inhale through the mouth. Yeah, it feels great. You could torque as hard as you want on me. It's a lot on your wrist, though. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. And again. One more. And release. Thank you. Nice. You can walk it around just for a bit and just see the difference of your knees. Isn't that wild? And so you can do the Michelle too. Nice. You feel the difference, Blue? Yeah. Not your wrist hurt from doing it, but your knees feel good. Yeah, like airy. Yeah, nice and airy.
Knees next turn first and then these guys.
I know. I was mentally thinking about that. Yeah, sorry about that. That's okay. We will put, I got one for you. I'm taking my bracelets off to do this next one. Okay. Okay, wrist pull. Gave you a small glove. You're going to pull that skin up. Let's do this. I want you to twist, go thumb to the ceiling, twist the skin outward, twist the thumb inward. Push it through, pull that skin up, and push the arm down. Still twisting. Take the hand all around. Yeah. Go thumb to pointer. You can still be down there just so they can see it at home. Twist out. Twist thumb in. Thumb to pointer. Thumb to ring. Or middle. Thumb to ring. And the pinky. Snake bite the other way. Twist the thumb the opposite way, or the palm. Twist it all around. Thumb to pointer, thumb to gesture, thumb to ring, thumb to pinky, and release. Isn't that wild? But you can feel all it releases up to the elbow, and you'll even feel it release up into the shoulder. Other side. Okay. Twisting the fascia out. Twist the thumb in. To get pressure, push down through that small glove. Take that hand all around. Thumb to pinky. Thumb to ring, thumb to middle, the thumb to pointer. Switch the snake bite on your wrist. Twist the hand the opposite way, still pushing down. Take the hand all around. Pushing that hand further down to the ground. So Barbara, see how I can put my elbow on my knee? Then I can like really push down into it. Yeah, torque or pressure. Thumb to pinky. Thumb to ring, get a grip if you lost your grip. Guess we could have used our stickies here. Good. Middle and pointer. Good, releasing it up. Going into wishbone. We're going to do wishbone without the flex ring. You're going to put your hands on your forehead and lay on the mat on your belly, and your head's going to be going towards the alleyway or towards me. Press your knees together. Sorry. And take the feet straight up to the ceiling.
How do you write your hands?
Like this. And forehead on them. There you go. And from there, take your feet out to the side like a wishbone. And back in. Knees stay together. And straight out and in. That looks great. Good. 12 of these. When you hit 12, you're going to hang with those feet out to the side. Just hanging out to the side. Feel it open up that lower back. Sacrum, the back of your neck. Keeping your legs there, straighten your knees so your feet go out, like you're straightening the legs down towards the mat. Try to keep that tilt if you can. Feel it through the back of your neck, the back of your skull. And just bend in and out, keeping those legs wide. Feeling all the stress drain off of your body, your toes and your ears. Back of your neck. Again, your ears and your toes. One more. Coming into standing underneath your machine, grab your half roller. Now, if you can squat with your feet down and they stay down, you don't have to use your roller. Finishing up with anti-gravity. Okay. So we're going to be lacing our thumbs at the base of our neck. Fingertips back, and you're going to pull all that skin up your neck. Good. And your heel's going to be on the floor for right now. So heels on the floor. Lift the elbows all the way up and pull all that skin from the base of your neck, from the base of your sacrum, and lift up and look at the ceiling. Tighten your pelvic floor. Inhale through the mouth. Exhale. And again. And again. Inhale through the nose. Tight pelvic floor. Creating that internal pressure with your lungs. And again. Taking your chin to your chest, keeping all that skin pulling up the neck, up your spine. Elbows come down. And here you're going to keep your hips straight forward. You're going to keep your chin as close to the body as you can. Inhale. Keep your air. Don't let it go. Look right. Keep the air. Center release. Twist to the left. Keep those hips straight forward. Keep the chin to the chest. And exhale. Inhale. Twist. Back to center. And again. Twist. Back to center. Inhale. Twist. Back to center. Inhale. Twist. And back to center. I want your feet shoulder width apart. Going into skier squat, still pulling that skin if you can. If your hands need a break, take a break. And stick your booty way back behind you. Open your chest. Chest open, open, open. Good. Pulling the skin right off the back of your neck. Shooting through your tailbone. Keep the pelvic floor. Knees, stay still. Don't let the knees move. Twist to the right. Keep the air. Back to center. That was me. Inhale, center. To the left. And back to center. Inhale. To the right. Keep it. Tighten the pelvic floor. Back to center. Inhale. Twist. Center. And again. Twist. Center. Inhale. Twist. And center. Keep pulling. Don't release. Back your heels up. Take it in the fetal position all the way down. Keeping that pelvic floor. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Fetal position. And again. Exhale. I feel safe. Inhale. Exhale. I feel supported. Inhale. Exhale. Everything in life is in divine right order. And again, 3 more. And exhale. And again. One more. Keep your elbows where they are. Bring your glutes up into the air. Keep the neck pulling. Still pulling on that fascia. Bring your heels to the floor. Still shoulder width apart. And let's just swing and sway side to side. Still pulling on all that fascia. Legs are straight, head to floor. Showing your body love in every way. I love my body. And again. Using your core, roll up, keeping your head as close to your body as you can. Pulling on that fascia, use the core to roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Keep pulling the skin up your neck. Pull your elbows up to the ceiling. All the way up. Open your chest to the ceiling. Pulling all that fluid up into the brain, the cerebral fluid. When we release the hands, I want you to listen to that cerebral fluid and see if you feel suction in the brain, flushing the fluid from the brain down your cervical spine. And here we go. Whoosh, there it goes. Good. With the intention of letting your body know that you are done for today, but you still love your body in every way. Roll your shoulders back for 3. Roll them back for 2.